Hey, I appreciate you watching Mondays with Mike. Stephanie and I went on a hike Saturday, and we hiked over 6 miles. I don't know how many steps I took in total. The average man, it says, is about 10,000 steps a mile, 7,500 to 10,000. But if you use a moderate figure, it's over 10,000 steps that I took that day on that hike. And I don't remember most of the steps, but I remember one step in particular. On the 4th mile of the hike, coming back, we had to cross a creek we'd already crossed before that didn't have a bridge, not very wide at all. And I made a little log bridge for my wife to go across, and on the way to where our destination was, and we crossed the creek fine. But on the way back, crossing back over the same little Mike-made bridge, I took one bad step, and all of a sudden, I did the nesty plunge into the creek. January weather. Now, it was a warm day, but I was wet from head to toe and still had 2 miles of the hike left. I said, come on, honey, let's go. And as I started walking, I got dried up just a little bit. I took off my shirts and put them in my backpack. She gave me her outer shirt, so I was kind of dry from here up, but soaked from here down. And I have been praying over my children and admonishing them and encouraging them forever. Out of Psalm 37, the steps of a good man are established by the Lord. When he delights in his way, though he fall, he shall not be cast down, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. Stephanie said my life flashed before her eyes at that moment. She thought I was going to hit my head on a rock, but look, all I had to do after that fall was take the next step. 2 miles is a long way for an old man, wet and wore out from the hike already, but the next step was not that hard. So when I got out of the creek, I just took the next step. I didn't think about the 2 miles and warmth in the Jeep. I just took the next step. And so sometimes in life, we take 10,000 steps in a day, and we take one bad step, and all of a sudden we think the day is ruined. But to recover, to get to your ultimate destination, just take the next step and trust that if you're delighting in him and he is delighting in you, that your steps are ordered by the Lord as he delights in your way. And though you fall, you'll not be cast down, because he's going to pick you up and walk the rest of the way hand in hand with you. Never forget that you're greatly loved. I appreciate you watching Mondays with Mike. I'll see you next week.